Dag nabbit.
Training hard days and nights, fighting with all of our might. Legends rise from common ground. In the ring, our fame is found. We are the lucky ones. Victory in battle runs. Every unlock, every twist. Champions by iron wrists. Flashing like the rolling thunder. Wrestling's a pull asunder. We don't break, we stand our ground. In the silence, hear our sound. Sweat and grit, a battle cry. Looking fear right in the eye. Biceps blazing rivalry. Strength and grit, our legacy. We are the lucky ones.
Hey, welcome to the Lucky Ones podcast. I'm your host, Lucky Wood, and tonight we are joined from the Down Under. I'm so excited to have Miss Zannetta O'Sullivan, or Coach Z as she goes by on the gram, joining us tonight. How are you doing, Miss Zannetta?
Yeah, good. Hot. It's hot in Australia at the moment.
I was seeing that. I have a friend that's there right now, and where she's from, it's like -20. And then
Ooh.
yeah, she was saying it was rather toasty up down there with y'all.
Yeah,
So,
it's a bit humid more than anything.
very good, very cool, very cool. And then you know French, McGee, Siren, Marie.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. She's been sending me snaps of her out and about, and it like the sun glare, and I'm like, oh, so jelly, so jelly. I know where I'll be next winter.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, very cool. So, Coach, tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
Oh, a little bit about me. Okay. Arm wrestling, anything, all the above.
All of the above. Let's just knock it
Yeah.
out. Let us know about you. Yeah. Well, start out. How'd you get into arm wrestling?
Yeah, so my husband Tim O'Sullivan, who does arm wrestling, he's known as the Axe in Australia. He got me into it. So he's random. He watches random things on YouTube. He watches sumo wrestling. He watches selling shoes and stuff like that. And then he came across arm wrestling, and like before we had met. And he and I actually met because I used to massage him because he got into arm wrestling, and as we all know, the arm wrestling pains when we first start out. And I was a beauty therapist at the time. And yeah, he messaged my business and was like, hey, I'm looking for weekly massages. Is this something you can do? Anyway, one thing led to another. I told him I used to represent Australia for swimming. And he's like, oh, you'd have a really strong upper body strength. Did you want to jump on the table and test out arm wrestling? I'm like, oh, okay. And being competitive me, I was like, how big is this sport? He's like, it's getting pretty big. And then, and I was like, is there competitions? He's like, yeah. So I just kept training with him, and that's how that kind of all started, and I just got addicted.
Very cool. So how long have you guys been together?
8 years this year.
Oh, congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Thanks.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So 8 years, and such a cute story. Like, oh,
It was at our wedding vows that he finally got the happy ending that people laugh about when we tell our story.
I love it. Well, that's really cool. So, man, you just never know when that person's going to come into your life, and so that's awesome. Well, very cool.
So we first started in 2018.
Okay.
And we did that for 2 years. We went down to Melbourne, and they had the Arnold Classics, which is like a big event over here for us.
Yep.
That was my first competition, and I won one match, which I felt awesome about.
Of course.
And then I fell pregnant with our second son. So, pretty much stopped arm wrestling, and then COVID happened. We kind of only really got back into it maybe start of last year, maybe like mid-2024.
Okay.
But Australian arm wrestling has just boosted so much since then. So it was really cool to come back into the sport and see how big it's grown.
Definitely. So do you arm wrestle again, under the AWE or the AAU?
Yeah, AWE, yeah.
Okay, very cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I love the guys over there, Matt Conley and Dave and all of them. They're pretty great guys. So
Yeah.
very cool. Well, I
I
know
think it
that
is anyway. You know what? I'm going to retract my comment and say I'm actually not 100% sure. Because if Phil hears this and he's like, that's not what we arm wrestle under, then I wouldn't have a clue. So whatever Phil does, Phil Ranford.
Gotcha. No worries, no worries. Hey, if you guys know in the chat, hit us up. But no, that's awesome. So, but you did the over the top tournament,
Mm,
which was last October, and did
yeah.
phenomenal there. So obviously, like even being out of it for a little bit and coming back in, like seemed to glide right back onto the table with ease.
Yeah, well, that was a phenomenal event. And that was one that we definitely, trained really hard for as well. So, because there's not too many women in the sport at the moment in Australia, we had under 65 and over 65. And I was
Okay.
sitting around 75, and I'm like, I'm not going up against some of the big dogs. So I decided to cut 10 kilos, dropped under 65, and then, yeah, did really well in that division. So, but I did go up to 65 plus as well and left and got third there. So that was pretty cool.
Oh wow, okay. Very cool. So you like strong.
Proud of
I
me.
love it. I love it. But yeah, they had like Ashley Hoysa was there. They had Jody Lorette. I know Habry Lorette pulled one of the arms as well too. So yeah, it's not like you didn't have competition there. So you should definitely, that was very impressive for sure.
Thank you. Yeah, no, the national champion. It was good to go up against her. What was her name again?
Ashley or
Oh
the
no, the Australian national champion.
Anita, no,
Her name's Chippy on Instagram. Can't remember her name.
right. I Branch told me and I completely forgot.
She was an absolute powerhouse.
So tell me about swimming.
Chrissy.
So
Chrissy. Yeah.
Chrissy, gotcha. Very cool. Very cool. So it's funny because my last show I had a dancer turned arm wrestler, so I made her tell me all about dance because like I did one dance season where I did tap when I was 8, and that is the extent of my dance knowledge. So I took swimming lessons from like 5 to 9, and that is the extent of my swimming knowledge. So tell me about swimming.
Yeah, so swimming was kind of a thing that I always did. My parents managed pools all across Australia, so I went to about 8 different primary schools because we just kept moving all the time. But yeah, I've been swimming since probably before I could walk. I started competing when I was 4 years old, just in little random competitions and stuff like that. But when we moved to Brisbane, it's kind of when things got taken a bit more seriously. I made nationals, and then I started winning nationals, and then I started competing against people that are older than me, and then open classes and stuff like that at like 14 years old. So
Right.
yeah, no, swimming was a core memory for me. It was definitely a huge part of my childhood, definitely a huge part of my teenage years. And yeah, I just kind of got to like 16, 17, and admittedly, because like I'm a nutritionist now, but I didn't know much about food back then. And I'd always just wonder, like, if I had the knowledge that I had now about food, how kind of far could I have gone? But yeah, I think to represent Australia 3 times before I was 16 is pretty cool effort.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so there's a lot of determination in swimming. A lot of there was some weeks because I was an open water swimmer. Some weeks where I was swimming more than 100 kilometers a week. So it's just like even my shoulders now. I'm like 28 years old and breaking down already.
All right, hang on. I gotta Americanize 100 kilometers. It is 62 miles, folks. Very cool. That's amazing. So I just like, for me, like swimming is very much like I mean I love the water. Like I love going to the beach. I love the water. I lived in Minnesota, which is like the land of 10,000 lakes. So I was on that like almost every summer. But like swimming laps or like that Olympic swimming thing, like I was like, ain't no way. Like give me floaties. So I definitely props to you for that. And yeah, he's right. Like the upper body strength that it really takes not die, is really impressive for sure. So, because yeah, you can get injured in a lot of sports, but I mean, swimming is dangerous. Like, I don't feel like it gets enough credit for how like truly like, nah, guys, you gotta take
It
this
takes a huge
serious
toll on the body for
for
sure.
sure, for sure. Well, that's so cool. And so you stopped at 16 then?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay,
Stopped at 16.
very cool. And then did you do anything like after like in between swimming and arm wrestling as far as or just in the gym, got your nutritionist, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah. So like I said, I didn't really know too much about food, and I
Right.
didn't like. I had like a 2 year break after swimming because I was like, I've been in the gym since I was about 10, and been in the water since I was bloody 3 years old, and it's just like I just wanted like a break from it. So yeah, surprisingly didn't completely blow out, but I had our first son at I fell pregnant at 18, so it was only really like 2 years, and then I fell pregnant, and then
Oh,
had to basically stop everything anyway because of pregnancy, and then
sure.
basically after I had him, I'd gained about 15 kilos over my pregnancy,
Which
and
is
I grew up with
normal.
him. Yeah, it's pretty normal. But going from like this athlete body with like
Sure.
10% body fat to 15 kilos heavier, I just didn't even recognize who I was. So,
That's fair.
yeah. Mm.
Shh. Sorry. uh,
She
that's
needs to have
really
an
cool.
input.
Yeah, I know, right? No, her important strategy is trying to get my small dog, who has no interest in playing with her, to play with her.
How's that working out?
Yeah. Well, she's tattling on her right now.
So it worked.
For real. So yeah, we don't no kids, but pet kids. And they
Fur
are,
babies count for sure.
oh my goodness. They keep us on our toes, that's for sure. Well, very cool. So what got you into, was that what really got you into coaching, is like you saw where you wanted to go, and then you're like, I'm gonna go ahead and share this knowledge with everybody else too.
Yeah, well, I actually grew up with a mum who really struggled with weight loss. So she did every diet under the sun. She did, like keto. She did like this random nut diet. She basically starved herself a lot of my childhood years. And I remember after gained 15 kilos, I basically was like, oh, that's what I need to do as well. Like I didn't know anything else but to kind of do that. And I felt horrid. I felt absolutely horrid. I had lack of energy, just things wasn't good for me.
Right.
But I didn't really realize at the time that how powerful nutrition is. But then in January like 2023, I think it was, my sister got diagnosed with breast cancer. And after all the research that we did, like there were so many things pointing to like nutrition could help.
Right.
And so I'd been kind of interested in it beforehand, and I, did my own 8-week challenges and stuff like that. And then I learned a little bit more there. But yeah, that was kind of like the turning point for me to try and like study it. Because if everything's saying like nutrition, I'm like, well, I want to give her the best chance possible. So I started studying, and I was just kind of like feeding her the information that I was learning along the way.
Right.
So that was like the reason why I got into it. So it was a little bit of like me not feeling great, but then also my sister.
Gotcha.
Yeah, unfortunately, she passed away in October 2024.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so that kind of sucks, but she leaves a good legacy behind because she's the reason why I do this, and I've impacted a lot of women with what I do,
Yeah.
and the power of nutrition and just overall health and longevity. So yeah.
Definitely. Wow, what a powerful testimony. That's crazy. Wow. And yeah, and just to be able to turn something not great into something that really keeps you driven and motivated, and like you said, it helps you help a lot of people, or drives you to
Yeah,
help a lot of people. That's the super powerful. So kudos to you for that, for sure.
yeah,
That's awesome.
thanks.
So tell us a little bit about the because I know tomorrow you're starting out a really big a cool next 12-week session, I believe.
Yeah, so doing a 12-week not group program, 12-week program. It's called Fat Loss That Sticks in 2026. So essentially, like 2025 was like my main year of building my coaching business, really understanding like who I want to work with, how I want to help, like what kind of impact I want to make. And the biggest thing that I found was how many people do diets like my mum did that weren't sustainable. How many people just like starved themselves, felt really crap, did keto. And, it might last for the 8 weeks that you're in that for, but typically doesn't last long term. So I'm like, well, I'm going to start off 2026 with a program that you lose fat in a way where you can still eat really yummy food, you can still eat chocolate, still eat ice cream, and basically learn the habits to take that with you for life, because there's no point losing the weight if you're just going to pack it back on afterwards because the diet that you've done is not sustainable.
For sure. No, that's super smart. I love that. So, I'll definitely drop a link when we post the video, and then I'll also put it in the comments. So if you're watching the replay, make sure you check out the comments. But it's Evolve with Z, and Z is spelled out ZEE on Instagram. So make sure you head over there, shoot her a follow, shoot her a DM, and if you're interested in working with her, especially for this next 12 weeks for the fat loss that stays. So especially those of us who are trying to cut down for a class or an event coming up, like that's going to be a solid game plan for sure. So
yeah, I had a lot of arm wrestlers sign up after Over the Top because they all knew I was mid-70s, and then they saw me in the under 65 class. They're like, how the hell did you get here? Nutrition, baby.
There you go. Well, awesome. So yeah, and we were talking a little bit before, you do men and women. So
yep,
guys,
sure.
This is not, even though we are a ladies podcast, we are opening our doors for Coach Z to promote it to you men as well. Okay, hey, we're done. So can you come get copper, please? Go.
That's how you'll react if you go on another shitty diet.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah. we have the play-by-play.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, very cool. So I am actually, super impressed, one, because like you said, like if you can have something that is sustainable in your life where you're not necessarily restricting yourself from all the goodies, but do it in a way that still allows you to pull in the weight class that you want. that's gonna be super solid for a lot of people, I think. So
super beneficial. And I think, and like a lot of arm wrestlers have come to me and already just, so many tweaks that they can make to improve their training as well. Like not just the fat loss phase, but like actually like cutting down while maintaining that muscle. Like my husband at the moment, Tim's just cut from 105 to 92 and he feels just as strong on the table. So, it's cool. It's cool what nutrition can do.
Oh yeah. Cause there definitely is, cause like for me, like, when I went down a class size, cause I pulled, heaviest I ever pulled was 245 and now I'm in the 154 class. So, I mean, for me, it was like 6 to 8 months of just adjusting to my new skin. And yeah, there were times where I did feel like as strong or whatever because I did it, with a lot of high protein stuff. So I was able to keep a lot of muscle, but I mean, it's still very different, And so the fact that, like even with him cutting down those, I think 13 kilos and still feeling as strong, that's impressive for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And it's just a lot of intention. That's all it really is. It's not starving yourself. It's just intentional good food.
Yep. Awesome. Do you do workout plans with your nutrition plans?
No, not at the moment. I'm leaving that to the PT experts. I feel like, I'm like currently studying to do my PT and, I feel like that's just obviously just going to go hand in hand. And, I've been in and out of the gym since I was 10. I could write anyone a program. But just like when it comes down to it, I feel like the people that are already, in the sport doing really well, like they usually go to the gym and it's just like that nutrition is like the thing that you'll either gain weight, you'll maintain your weight or you'll lose weight, I feel like that's the most powerful thing. So that's what I want to hone in on.
Gotcha. Brian Jones wants to know if you can help him gain weight while walking 10 miles a day. He's a mailman up in the States with us. And so I believe he pulls the 154, but he's trying to bulk up.
What's 154?
70 kilo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course.
So there you go. She got you. She got you, Brian.
Can she make you gain weight while I'm working 10 miles a day? How far is 10 miles as well? I'm Googling all this. 2 km.
That's going to be...
Oh, 16. Nice.
Yeah.
That's a solid amount.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. For us, usually that 3K is what people kind of stick around to. When they're trying to lose weight, they're like, oh, I did or 5K, sorry. I was thinking 3 miles. No, a 5K. So 5 kilometers is usually what people will. I usually try to do that at least 4 or 5 times a week for cardio.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
That's good. Moving your body. You need to be moving your body. But no, like bulking's definitely a thing that you can do. It's just dependent on like what kind of bulk you want to do. Some people do dirty bulks where they just gain like a lot of fat, but some people do like a slower and consistent one where they're, just kind of they're building more and more muscle. Fat gain is inevitable when you're, gaining muscle and stuff like that. But that's when you cut back down. But yeah, it's just depending on what type you want to go for. If you want muscles or if you just want to get bigger.
Right. Ryan, you want muscles or you just want to get bigger?
Just want to be in the next weight class? Or?
No, that's funny. Yeah, because Brian's a great puller. Don't get me wrong, 100%. But I would love to see what he could do with the 176 class. He'd be messing some dudes up.
Get that testosterone going.
Right.
Use what the God gave you. I actually had a chat with Devin when he was in Australia about nutrition.
Did you really?
Yeah, he came to our house for after Over the Top.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, you're a nutritionist, hey. I'm like, yeah. He's like, what do you think about this? And we were talking about it because obviously he was going to have that match with Levan.
Right.
And so he's just like, how can I, build up where it's not to the point where I'm so fat and this and that. And it was a great conversation.
Very cool. Man, that is such a flex. Like, I'm now Devin Lorette's nutritionist.
Right? And it was so iconic, him coming to our house, because I won't say the suburb that we're in, but basically, like, it has a bad rep, the name of our suburb, but like we're in the nice area, don't worry, we're not in the scummy area. But it was just like so iconic that he came to that area in Brisbane.
Right.
With like 100 or how many, they're probably like 50 guys as well. But he's just such an incredible puller. I know we're here to talk about me, but Jesus Christ, he arm wrestled for like 3 hours straight the night before. Mm-hmm. Then he arm wrestled for 3 hours straight here, and not one person could pin him. Absolutely crazy. What a machine.
Truly. I saw him last May. He came to Virginia, to a Virginia event. And I mean, same thing. He was arm wrestling the night before. He was arm wrestling the entire day. He was arm wrestling the entire night. Logan will be mad if I don't shout this out. There's a viral video of Logan flash pinning Devin during the tournament, but it was like there was an elbow foul and there was, it was a left hand, caught him off guard. Like Logan owns that, but I mean, Logan will still say, like
I would too.
I got it.
I got video proof. I don't care about the other things that like went on with that.
Right. It doesn't. All the extra stuff doesn't matter. I pinned Devin.
100%. Name that for life.
Right. And so yeah. So
I don't know if you do this, Lucky.
Huh?
I don't know if you do this, Lucky, but when sometimes, like, you know, if I'm doing really well at a competition and there's like new guys or they haven't pulled me before, they'd be like, oh, like I'd love to group up with you, see how strong you are because you're so strong on the table. And I'll go like 50%. They're like, wow, you're strong. And then they'll kind of like let me get to the pin, and then I'll just like as hard as I can. They're like, whoa, where did that come from? I tried to do that to Devin, and I was like this close to the pad, and he's like, oh, and he quickly caught me. I'm like, damn it.
Wait. Maybe I should start. That's smart. I should start doing that.
Absolutely.
Sure.
You're just like, oh, and they're like, oh, you're strong. Oh, thanks.
No, it's funny because for me, I think like my biggest brag, my biggest flex, and I don't really care. Y'all can cancel me for being a braggart. That's fine. I don't care. But the guys in Virginia, at least when because I pull 154 men's, you know, just because a lot of times I won't have any women, or I'll have like one or two, and I just want to, you know, if I'm going to go to a tournament, I want that experience. I want to grip as many hands as possible, and so it's got to the point now where like dudes are like going hardcore flash pin because like their friends who pulled me before will be like, don't play with her because I've gotten third in the pros before for that. You know, and there's been a couple of times where if we hadn't gone to the strap, like I probably would have had it. And so like before they'd be like, oh, okay, and not really take me seriously. But now like somebody will come to pull me and his friends will like ground and be like, flash her. And I just like, for me that's such like, yeah, I don't love getting flash pin, or if I catch it for a moment and then go over, then I'm like, oh yeah, that was good, but I love that they take me serious as a puller.
Good, because there are some phenomenally strong female arm wrestlers. Like,
sure.
Oh, it's so cool to see. Yeah, it's just cool to see. It's so cool to see the strength and the power that some women have in this sport. And I just can't wait to go internationally and feel that strength, you know, because we're getting some really strong women in Australia, but I can just imagine what they'd be like overseas.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm supposed to go to Canada in April, and that'll be my first time pulling overseas with those ladies. They came down to us at Michigan State, which was nice. And I got to group up with a few of them there, but I'm ready for some international experiences for sure.
Hell yeah. I even remember the third session that like Devin and the family did was up at the Sunshine Coast, and Milo actually I gripped up with him for the first time, and like we were all shattered. But right. Yeah, we went left arm because that's my most dominant arm, and
yay, left for the win.
Yeah, and he just like he kind of stood up at the table. I'm like, oh, what's wrong? He goes, you're one of the strongest women I've ever pulled.
Oh, that's awesome.
Tim, did he record? Like, did someone catch that? Devin, you're at Milo saying that I'm like the strongest woman he's ever pulled. I'm like, that's
okay. Cool. It's forever on the Lucky Ones podcast. You can play it back. That's so cool. No, that's so no. I'm excited because I am coming down. I promised French that I was coming down, and so I for sure am. I got my passport right here. Got my passport and all that jazz. So after Canada, my next international trip will definitely be Australia. So
awesome. Let me know. Let me know when you're over.
For sure. Yeah, I'm excited because I know like Priscilla says, bring me with you. Get your passport, girl. I'll take you all over. I got you. Oh, sorry, Brian. I missed it. Brian said, I got to 180 slamming 3,000 calories, shakes and dirty eating during August, and I was miserable. He said, no, I like to be 170 with the ability to move up or down between two classes. That's where I'm my strongest. That's fair. Very cool. Very cool. So yeah, you got some wiggle room, Brian, for sure. But yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm super excited to come visit Down Under. But it's funny because like when I think of you guys in Australia, like I always think like, oh, you guys are like all next to each other, just hanging out and enjoying life. And first she's like, no, like literally the next woman is a day away, and like I'm like, huh? Like y'all are like a big country. She's like, it's a continent.
What do you mean you're not just down the road borrowing butter
Right.
from each other?
Right, exactly. And I mean, I don't know why my brain works that way. I don't. But I did the same thing with Canada. Like we had girls like that was over in Prince Edward Island, and I'd be like, just drive over to Vancouver. This is not how geography works. So
Not quite. Not quite. Yeah, no, it was a bit disappointing for me because this year, like, I mean, last year when I, kind of took arm wrestling a little bit more seriously and I really wanted to do well at Over the Top, there was one female named Keziah. You probably know her. Keziah Hesington. I really wanted to beat her. She was like my main kind of rival here. She's about 10, 15 kilos heavier than me, but whatever. And yeah, I really wanted to beat her. And then just as like we were getting closer to Over the Top, I was like, oh, is Keziah going to be there? And everyone's like, oh no, she's pregnant and moved. She's like moved to Tasmania, which is like right at the bottom of Australia. So I'm like, awesome.
Oh, man, she really ducking you.
Yeah. Didn't need to take it that far.
Right. Like rude. Just say you don't want to pull next time. You guys think you aren't trying sometimes, so you're definitely successful to getting pinned pretty quick by a strong lady. That's fair. That's fair. I think you're talking about when we were talking about pulling the guys. Still said will do. Sweet homie.
But I think the thing as well is like, obviously, like a lot of men have technique, but I'm finding that in Australia, the women have a lot of technique. So, sometimes that can catch the guys out as well. Not necessarily just the strength, but just like the small little hand movements on the table that can get them out of a bad position or get them into a good position.
For sure. Yeah, I've often said that a lot of the times, like, you don't necessarily have to be stronger than the person if you're as strong and have good technique. So, and I mean, sometimes you can be even weaker and have good technique and beat them. So you have to have that technique. If you have two strong people going against each other, then of course the stronger of the two is going to win. But if you have two people and one of them is strong with technique, yeah, they own in that table.
100%. My bloody wrist is still cooked from Over the Top.
Really?
Yeah, because when I went up to the next class, because I'd versed so many people in my class for the under 65s, and then I was like, oh, I'll try the next class. And there's one lady in Australia. She's about, I don't know, maybe 60. Her name's Eve. Gosh, she's strong. So strong. She got a mega wrist and cup and everything. And I told her at States and our state titles, which was maybe like, I don't know, a few months beforehand, I told her like her strengths, and I said that it really hurts me. And so she worked on it for months, and when we got there, she just absolutely destroyed my wrist. Recovered from it.
Oh, you hate when they do that.
So age doesn't discriminate either.
Nope, not at all. No, they actually talked about that a lot. Is like the older you get, the better you get in this sport. It's so backwards.
Whereas like swimming, you're old if you're 30. That's like retirement age.
Right. And here, like, if you're 30, you're a baby.
Yeah. Start when you're 40, then we'll talk.
Right. Exactly. Man, I love it, but I do appreciate the fact that there is longevity in the sport for sure. And you can have those people that pulled 20, 30 years ago, and they're just as good, if not better, today, and they're helping train up the next generation. And, if you have the opportunity to grip up with them in a practice mode or a training time, like, you can learn so much just because they have so many miles in this sport. And that's really important. I feel like when you can actually learn from somebody who's put in the time into the sport. For sure.
Yeah, well, that was like a really cool takeaway from Devin, because a lot of people here, we do a lot of weight specific arm wrestling movements, and he's just like, table time. Get on the table time. And I was like, oh, it's really interesting.
Do you have a YouTube channel where we can watch your arm wrestling?
No, but I've been asked for that before. So I obviously have a very large following, 93,000 on Instagram, but
hey, let's get her to 100,000, y'all.
Yeah. Yes,
So
thanks.
the
I can't
7
wait to
people
celebrate.
watching, go find 100 people and then follow her.
That's going to be a cool milestone. But yeah, I've been asked that question a lot. So I have considered it. I went to start a TikTok channel, but then I don't know. My business is too kind of busy for that at the moment. But yeah, I would love to promote it because they're trying to get Olympics it into the Olympics in 2032. So,
Oh wow. Okay.
like Australian arm wrestling is like really honing in and trying to get that a thing because it's obviously going to be in Australia, the Olympics.
Right. Right.
So yeah, they're trying to get it into there.
Okay, Aussies, let's go. Okay. I love it. I did not. That's so cool. So see, yeah, because that's one of the things that we talk about a lot on the show is like, where do you see arm wrestling going? And a lot of ladies are like, oh, I want it in the Olympics. I want it in the Olympics. So if Australia can make that happen, you'd have some very
Well, I
happy
think
arm
that's
wrestlers.
something like we had to have 30 countries involved, and Australian arm wrestling have got 28 on board. Yeah.
All right,
So it's
listen, you two slacker countries, get it together. There's hundreds of countries. Let's go, people. Hurry it up.
I know. And how cool would that be though? Like that breakdancing, why not arm wrestling? At least there's got more, technique and
For real. Oh my
not just a pub sport like people think it is.
I'm trying to think of like who's going to be on the Olympic team. Oh, oh man.
Well, as long as Ashley doesn't move from New Zealand to Australia, I'll be sweet.
But I mean, but they have to have weight classes though, too.
Oh
Like
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they could have like open arm wrestling, and then just y'all bring your biggest people. Like that ain't gonna work.
It's like what's the Olympics that they're trying to do at the moment? Like the drug Olympics?
Right.
Just get like the biggest people in every country. Just go
For
at
real. Yeah. Nope. So I mean, you can do the lighter class. Ashley got your heavyweights.
Yeah,
throw
sure.
French in there as a middleweight. Boom. Y'all
Mhm.
good to go.
Well, after nationals, I think the team went over to India or something like that, and I asked like, what was the weight classes, and they're like, oh, like under 65, under 70, under 75, under 80, under. I'm like, oh, there's so many weight classes.
Right.
I can't wait
Oh yeah.
for more.
Well, that's what I will say though. If Australia does this, and adds it into the Olympics, y'all better not mess with the weight classes.
Nah, I think it would.
There
would actually be more people.
Get it together and have several, and especially several at the high end. Like I want to see 85, 90, 95, 105. Like give us, especially the ladies, give the ladies as many classes as the men because we'll put the people on. Because who doesn't want to go to the Olympics? We'll get the people.
I know, right? I think that would be so entertaining. I think the Olympic Committee would be all for it, and I think the professionalism in arm wrestling as well. It's not again not the breakdancing where we're doing the kangaroo and hopping everywhere. We've actually.
Hey, that was y'all, okay?
And I wish it wasn't.
That was literally Australia.
We are the joke of the 2024 Olympics. So embarrassing. I bet you though someone would do that up on stage just for the sake of it. They'd hop up on stage like a kangaroo.
For real. Oh, that'd be. I will say that'd be kind of a fun call out if like as they were walking out they did a little hop out in honor of the Australian breakdancer.
Oh gosh.
I do feel bad because apparently like the rest of her like stat was like legit. It was just that one little section that went viral that everybody was like, what the heck? But I didn't see the whole thing, so I guess I was part of the problem because I didn't go back and watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
So Brian said the federations can't get along. I said they don't have to. And then arm wrestling is like the damn wrestling territories before WWF. Very true. And then she doesn't claim her.
Who?
Talking about the lady, the Australian breakdancer.
Oh yeah, no.
You don't blame her.
She's not one of us. I think that was a mishap there. Something accidentally happened, went wrong.
Right. I want to see your birth certificate.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're from here? Very cool. So what's up? What's next for you?
For me, this year's going to be a big year. It's going to be
Nice.
a big year. I'm a very big in manifesting. I am very competitive in all areas of my life. So yeah, I think my business is going to be kind of like the frontal thing for this year. But we're going to try and get around to more competitions this year. So last year we really only had over the top. I think we did states. But we're going to try and get around to like more state competitions. Tim, babe, what arm wrestling league is Australian arm wrestling? Sorry. What arm wrestling league is Australian arm wrestling?
What league?
Yeah. AWL. This is Tim, by the way. This is Tim, the actor Sullivan.
Ah,
The axe, ladies and gentlemen.
The axe, because he was known as Australia's Todd Hutchins because of his side pressure.
Oh, nice.
And he would just like chop
Right.
people down. So that's why it's called the axe. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Love
Sorry,
that.
I went so off topic. But yeah, no, we're gonna try and get around to more more competitions this year. And yeah, just try and be part of the sport a little bit more. Devin said that we could go over and stay with him this year, and they've got heaps of competitions over there, so that would be a cool arm wrestling and holiday for us.
Definitely. I love that. That sounds like so much fun.
I know, so much to look forward to, and it's just like now it's about planning. Like, when's it all going to be happening, and kind of just like
y'all should come to y'all come during y'all's winter, and I'll get
How hot is it over there though? Because I'm not even enjoying this summer.
Fair. So Virginia doesn't get that bad, to be honest. Virginia's actually really nice. I don't know what Ontario's like. That's where Devon's at. To be honest, but like, I mean, as long as you stay away from like your Alabama, Mississippi, Texas, don't go to Texas in the summer. You'll be solid.
Yeah,
sure.
cool. Yeah, sweet.
I say in the northern hemisphere, if you will.
Perfect. Humidity? What's humidity like? It's all right.
I mean, it honestly depends on where you go. Because, like, I mean, if you go down to like that Georgia, South Carolina, all there, it feels like you're like chewing the air.
Perfect.
But if you go to somewhere like Arizona, which is also like Southwest or whatever, Arizona, Idaho, Colorado, it gets hot, but there's no humidity.
Yeah, see, I'm looking forward to traveling to learn more about geography, where everything is. Right.
Lucky needs to travel, so she learns about geography. Actually, I probably should just honestly sign up for like a high school geography class.
Probably a good idea. Especially if Australia is only one street away from each other.
Right, yeah. Y'all are so close.
Well, let's match with Todd then. Todd actually came to Australia. Who did we have? We had Devin come over in 2018. We had Todd Hutchins come over. We had Giannis and someone else. But Tim actually got like a one-on-one training session with Todd. But it was so annoying because the night before we were like so excited that he was there. So we completely like smashed ourselves. And then he had like the one-on-one coaching the next day. And Todd's like, come on, like do this. And he's like, I don't have anything left.
Are you doing so is it next weekend that's the King of the Table thing? Is that next weekend?
I don't know.
The Last Man Standing that they're doing?
I haven't heard of it.
Really?
No.
Girl, you better step it up. It's got like Ryan Bowen's gonna be there, Brett Coots, Mario I think is coming. Who's the other one? Harangi. That's her.
Oh, yeah. Harangi. Nah, typically anything to do with Ryan Bowen I stay clear of. Not a fan.
Nice. No judgment.
I just heard silence out there.
To be fair, he was a late addition, so he actually wasn't supposed to be there. And then he was like, "Hang on, I want in on that." So then they added him.
How typical.
And so Chetna actually has a match with French there. So
Oh yeah. Oh, I did see that. That will be a cool match.
we can talk positively about that because
For sure.
We usually don't talk about the guys on the show anyway because
Yeah, it's women's arm wrestling. But yeah, no,
exactly.
I think that's going to be an awesome match.
They have enough stuff that they get props for and they get talked about. We talk about the ladies over here.
Nice pivot.
Right.
But no, that will be a good match. I think I'm looking forward to seeing that because, yeah, I don't know. Even just after Over the Top, you know, the guys are saying that I'm feeling really strong and all that sort of stuff, which is cool. And then they even suggested maybe Chetna like a super match. So I'd love to see how Frenchie goes with Chetna.
For sure. Yeah, just call winner.
Yeah.
Just be like, I get winner at the next event. So I love it.
They've got a few more titles on me though, so I might call loser.
That's how I feel about some matches. Like when I watch some of my friends pull, I'm like, I call loser.
Yeah. And I'll see how I go with them before I call out the winner.
Exactly. Let me see if I'm to that level yet, and then I'll take the winner.
Exactly. Where is that? Is that Brisbane or Melbourne? Sydney?
It's in Australia.
Oh, that's right. It's just down the road.
Right. It's where you live, babe. I have no idea.
No, that's cool.
I need to learn.
Yeah, no,
I specifically, I was very proud of myself because I learned the Canada Providence song, Province song, just because, like, I really had no idea about Canada before I started doing this show, and so then I met all the people, and I was just like, I really don't. I know America.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Australia. That's why I'm like, oh, is it too hot over there? And you're like, I don't know.
And I'd be so judgmental, you know, against like terrorists who like go to foreign countries and you don't understand, and like they get mad when they don't speak English. I'm like, you're in China, you can't be mad at people for not speaking English. But then like I'm like the same way because I'm just like, I know the country. Like, that's it. All right.
Let me just go speak to my friend in Western Australia. It's only a 6-hour flight away.
Right.
No, I'll just travel down the road.
Oh my gosh. Hang on. Hollywood. I don't know why Facebook completely messed up and don't let you search for things appropriately anymore. Like, it's weird. Oh, here we go. All right. Let me go to Matt Conley. I don't care about your show. I want to know. Okay, so it is in Adelaide.
Oh, cool. Yeah, sweet.
Yeah. So this is I wonder if y'all can see it. There's the match, y'all. Rach McGee versus Chetna Sharma.
They've got an epic club in Adelaide.
Yeah, it says Grand Chancellor Hotel.
Fancy.
Yeah, very cool. And then, where's the other? There's Matt without a shirt. Surprise, shocking. I swear that guy. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe to buy him more clothes. Apparently, he does not own a shirt. More shirtless Matt Conley. Where's the flyer, Matt? Never mind. Matt's too busy posting shirtless pictures to post the flyers. So we'll just y'all can go look for yourselves.
No, that will be awesome though.
Oh, you have a dog too?
Very noisy. Little pups.
Yeah.
Ko-fi.
What's it, Wolfie?
Ko-fi.
Ko-fi. Ooh, what's that mean?
Yeah. It's the colour yellow in Maori.
Oh, cool. You speak
Yes,
Maori?
right. No. My husband's from New Zealand though.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, but, yeah, I think it's a tree as well. It's like a beautiful smelling tree in New Zealand.
Oh, nice. What kind of dog is it?
Labrador.
I wrote nice. I was thinking when you said yellow, I kind of was guessing, but I didn't see him, so I didn't want to just assume. It would be kind
Yeah.
of fun. It would be kind of ironic to have a black lab and name him Kofi.
I have a black lab.
What's his name? Coffee?
Hello.
Hi, guys. Hi. So you have 3 dogs?
Yes. 2. So Kofi and Tane, and Kofi's just turned 12, so he's a little old timer.
Oh, wait, so he is a black lab.
Yeah.
Oh, so that is
Yeah. Yeah, that is, your joke is funny.
the first time ever on the Lucky Ones podcast.
We're here for the arm wrestling jokes. Not the dad jokes, the arm wrestling lucky jokes.
Right. The lucky dad jokes.
Yeah.
Which is funny because it was lucky that it was funny.
Just
all right, let's stop there. Hey, remember, it is almost 11 o'clock here.
True. That is very true. You're getting like the late night zoomies.
So this is your fault. We could have gone early morning my time. So, all right. Well, before this gets any more cringe, let me just go. First of all, really hoping that everything manifests into something beautiful for you this year. I am super excited for you and all the amazing stuff that you got going on. Best of luck with the 12-week program. I hope you can make it out to Devon Lorette, so you can train some more and just get some incredible pins and some incredible wins. So, and I would definitely let you know when I make it down under for sure. But if you make it over here first, you gotta let me know because
right.
Race here. You first.
Race into each other's country.
Right, exactly. And so, but yeah, it was so great to meet you and just hear a little bit about you and all that good stuff. So, anything else you want to say to the peoples before we sign on off?
I think it's so cool what you're doing, Lucky, promoting women's arm wrestling. Like you said, I do think, the men, they get a lot of hype, and so they should. They're very strong, and they've helped, build the sport up. But I think a lot of women are coming in now, and a lot of competitive women, very, very, very strong women. I think people underestimate how strong we can be sometimes. So, no, it's awesome. I really wanted to also help with getting the word out there, which is why I'm so honored to be on the show and talk about it. And I'm going to post it to all my followers as well. I'm going to continue to post about it. So the more that we can get in there, I think, how awesome the sport's going to be. And I think women particularly sometimes find it a little bit hard to be part of groups, and especially like male dominant sports. So the more women that we have, the more support we can have with each other. I think it's going to be really cool.
Right. I 100% agree. And so, and definitely, if you want to send me Chrissy, I'd love to shout her out on the show for sure. And, talk to her about her experience in arm wrestling. I'd love that too. So,
yeah, sure.
But yeah, we will definitely chat in future days. And I'm super excited for you and happy for you and can't wait to continue to cheer you on, not only on the arm wrestling table, but also off of it. So
thank you.
Make sure y'all check that out. Evolve with ZEE on Instagram. Make sure you hop over there, click the follow, share her stuff out as well, please too. And let's get her to 100K. I'm gonna say 100K before May. So
that's snappy.
But let's do it. Awesome. So y'all, we actually have a show in about 13 hours with a lady from Sweden this weekend as well too. So if you all want to come see me, not as zippy but a little bit more zai, I will be on with her tomorrow at 12. Yep, tomorrow at 12. So I will see you all there, and